Well, we are joined now by Tyson Slocum. He is the director of the energy program at the nonprofit organization Public Citizen. Hi there. Welcome to the broadcast.
Great to be here, Susan.
So what is behind this shortage? It is the effects of climate change, or is there something more to it?
It's definitely climate change. What we're seeing is a drought in the area that is drying up the water supply for Cape Town, but it's also overpopulation without adequate investment in water infrastructure needs. So you've got too many people there drawing upon too little water, and the crisis is that the water is now going away because of the drought that's influenced by climate change.
What's being done about it?
Not enough. The city and the country's waited way too long. They've got multiple desalination plants that are coming online, but the first of those isn't going to be ready until March. And even those in March are not going to be turning seawater into drinking water at a rate fast enough to supply the city. So unless there is some major rainfalls to replenish the dams that are currently shrinking that supply most of the drinking water, there's going to be serious water problems in Cape Town. Well,
one survey showed that 60% of Cape Townians are still using more than 87 liters per day, and they really feel like they're going to run out of water there, possibly by April. Do you think it's a real possibility?
I think it definitely is. We're not seeing enough enforcement of these water usages for people. That amount is actually going to go down to 50 liters a day on February 1st. But there's still people with swimming pools, still people watering their lawns. There doesn't appear to be significant enforcement by local authorities of water consumption. You have a number of natural springs where now people are queuing to get drinking water for their homes. Some of those are supervised by authorities. There are others that are completely unsupervised, where you've got people taking more than their allotment of water. So in all, it's a tragedy, and it's something that we're unfortunately going to see around the world as the impacts of climate change continue to create havoc on all sorts of ecosystems.
Is this realistic to use 50 liters or 11 gallons per person per day? I mean, unless you want to take a shower every day, that's difficult.
It's extremely difficult. Something that modern societies have taken for granted, ample running water supplies, is now something in a major cosmopolitan city that we have to be looking at the reality of people not have ready access to drinking water. It's a serious problem.
Is there an example of another major metropolitan city that has dealt with something like this in an adequate way?
I'm not sure. I mean, nothing has been a crisis like what we're seeing in Cape Town. Cape Town is very unique in that it doesn't have a lot of aquifers or rivers. Their water supplies come from whatever comes down from the mountains into very shallow dams. And so they had some water infrastructure challenges to begin with. The drought that's exacerbated by climate change has just contributed to that. And also, one of the other factors that has caused the massive population increase in Cape Town has been migrants fleeing drought areas in other parts of Africa. And so climate change has had this kind of rebound effect where people fleeing other drought-stricken areas have come to Cape Town, overburdened the water infrastructure there at the same time that we've got a climate change-inspired drought.
Okay, well, we'll leave it right there. Tyson Slocum with Public Citizen. Thank you, Tyson.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.